Hey, good evening everyone, welcome back to another late night here on the East Coast. Potentially, actually, the same late night. I think some of you guys were around for our short little Dead Rising tonight. Zelda thought he could, like, play for a little bit and hold out, but unfortunately he just died. And that's okay. Being sick sucks. The only unfortunate thing about that... I'm going to try and just center my window here, sorry. The only unfortunate thing about that is, we're hoping to do some fun horror Halloween-y things in the month of October. Technically, Dead Rising fits in that, so we may still play it. But I had a bunch of other things I was hoping to do, as I've said a bunch of other things. Let's see my ships. Okay, I've unlocked a fair amount. Is that too loud? Sound effects sound loud to me. Let's see. What does OBS say? OBS is there a little, just a little loud. So, let's go ahead and just turn sound down a titch, turn music up a little. This game has really nice music, don't know why I wouldn't. Cool. I haven't played FTL in a long time, but it is a super fun game. India's Cruiser. So if I want to unlock the Mantis Cruiser, which I do like, there's a quest for it that you can unlock. But also we could just defeat the flagship with the Zoltan Cruiser. I think I'm just going to go for... I mean, this is my favorite one right here, the Federation Cruiser. It's just like super fun. Pretty tempting. Do I have the B yet? I kind of like the idea of doing the NG ship B, because Zelda's just died on me, right? So I'm like forever alone in space. That would be me right there. See how far we get. I kind of like that. I don't know. That's a ship name, right? Oh, what do we call our ship? I can't do it. The nameless one? Whoa, game. I can't do it. I gotta do my... This is my baby. This is like the best ship ever. So let's see here. We have a good name for it. HMS. Technically it'd be HMCS. We're talking about Canadian ships. And then call it... Why not just the HMCS Late Night? Or actually, we could do, so Late Night Vidya, LNV, Voyager. Voyager's just a nice name for a ship. It's just fun. We'll go ahead and get a crew. We'll have our daring captain, Mr. Origami, which I believe I could make into a kind of dude-looking guy. Could have Mantis over here. This will be, I saw a fox around tonight. Fox will be a little bug. Rudy will be this big rock thing. I forget what they're called actually. The Rockmen? Yeah, they're just called Rockmen. Pretty legit. And our engineer. Everyone does the Voyager name, but it's just like the perfect name. It's just such like a fantastical little name, you know? I don't know. We could change it, I guess. I just didn't think of another name right away. And this game doesn't have a random button. Which is like such a minor thing, but it'd be nice. Nice to have a little random. We should be our NG tonight. Why don't we go with Silas? Little engineer. I guess so we could rename the Voyager. We call her the... I mean, I'm quite partial to Sputnik as well. It's pretty fun. So I do have an achievement I haven't unlocked here. Use your crew in 4 special blue event choices by Sector 5. It's possible. Possible. Hard mode. Lower scrap rewards and harder enemies. Let's do it. Why not? I'm sure everything will be fine. So the data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. Not exactly. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. So, to anyone that doesn't know FTL, I think everyone knows FTL by now. But here's the map, and you just jump around to these places. If you hover over it, you can see the space lane where you can go to. Oh, the mantis are so cute, dude. Super cute. But the idea is you like, if you're me, you try and be super greedy, and you go to as many of these little dots as you can, because each dot could be a fight, it could be like a little story thing, it could be like a quest, a store, all sorts of things. So you try and go to them, and you fight a bunch of dudes, you get a bunch of money, you hopefully don't have your ship die, and then you upgrade your ship, and you buy good things, and then you go to the next sector. And the whole time, you're on a time limit because the rebels are chasing you. And when the when the rebels catch up to you, you actually can't claim any rewards on any of the things, so you're actually on like a hard time limit. I think we're gonna go down to small rebel ship. So we just pause real quick here. This ship has a special thing. All the ships have like special combinations of stuff, different crew layouts, different ship layouts, all that kind of cool thing. This one here is my favorite because we have the artillery beam, which the entire front of the ship just unloads a massive fuck you cannon into the enemy. But it takes a long time to charge up, 50 seconds. So that sucks. We can power it up eventually, make it so it charges faster. Pretty good. So to counterbalance the fact we start with a really good weapon, we just start with a burst laser 2, which is okay, but this is our only like real gun. So, you know, is what it is. We can still potentially, they have 1 shield, so if we do 1 point of damage, then they lose their shield, and we have 3 shots of the burst laser, so we have a good chance of taking their shields down, which is nice. And yeah, just put an auto fire on. I really should have moved people to where I want them ahead of time. You're definitely captain. I like you there. Fox eventually we're gonna use her boarding and stuff. Is this okay? This is probably fine. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually opening these rooms up to the outside, so we're gonna like vent them. There's gonna be no oxygen in them, probably ever. I don't think we'll need them in those rooms. And what that lets you do is if you keep a lot of rooms with no oxygen in them, A, you can't have fires, and B, enemies die if they go into them, which is good. Obviously if I run my crew through them on accident, it's gonna be bad, but pff, whatever. Yeah, this will be fine. Well, that venting noise, 2 spooks. Might not even need to turn down just a little more. Is that okay? Sounds alright, I guess. Thankfully, this guy doesn't really have... I was just about to say he doesn't really have any serious weapons, but there you go. His beam got off pretty quickly. It's okay, so our shields are down. Again, that beam is not our friend. Oh, now our weapons are down. Wow, this is one hell of a first ship. That's for damn sure. Medbay's off, but I don't care about the medbay. And we can't fire our lasers because they got damaged. That was a really rough ship. See, that's what normally happens with this laser. Accept our offer to surrender. Or fuel some scrap drones? Yeah, okay. So we got some problems. Definitely. We also have like no oxygen in the ship. Minor issue. Don't worry about that. Everything's bad. Everything's super bad. That's okay. Let's go close all our doors and get the oxygen fixed first. We might actually just die here. find out. Okay, we've repaired O2. Everything's fine. We'll get the med bay working. Ooh. Wow. All right. Wow. That was nasty. I think it was just a heavy laser as well. It's surprising, to say the least. Go ahead and save our current crew positions so I can easily get them back to it. And then, yeah, we'll just have everyone go heal in the med bay. Okay, new plan. Let's not vent our ship at the start. Because sometimes your oxygen just gets hit. Which is... Turns out it's not super good. I don't know, who knew? Who knew? Awesome. So the thing is, to be super good at this game, you can pause at any time by hitting spacebar. I always forget. Always forget to do that. And it's how you, like, super plan things out properly. This beacon seems to serve as a meeting place for local traffic. You'd find crew willing to fight for your ship here. Wow. I would love to get those people, but that's okay. Ooh, asteroid field. Okay. This is actually a really rough fight, as far as fights go. Because the thing is, beams are like some of the best weapons in the game. And the only real counter to beams is the fact you have a shield. But unfortunately, when there's asteroids, you don't, you know, have a shield ever. So, minor problem. That's okay. We'll just take their engines out. A bunch of missiles? Fuel? I think I would rather get some more scrap out of you, actually. So we don't have a use for missiles right now. Oh, the door control's broken. That's what's happening. Right, let's go repair this real quick. This door is back online. Nice. Okay, got a little bit more scrap, not much, but it's something. Just always going to keep these two rooms vented, actually. It'll be okay. Distress beacon, nice. So the cool thing is, distress signals actually, they're a guaranteed event. Because sometimes you can go into an area with nothing. But they tend to also have, like, greater rewards, which is pretty cool. So, especially well-armed pirate approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you can go free. No, I'd rather die, and I'm sure we will, but... We're gonna take power out of the med bay and put it in the engines, so we can hopefully dodge the missile. Because the missile's probably gonna kill us here. Yeah. Immediately hit our weapons, unfortunately. Bit of bad luck. The good thing is we disabled his missile as well, so that's something. You know, and we only gotta worry about this little pedal beam. Laser. This is a fight we could cheese. If we wanted to. Just cheese a little bit of grinding the shield XP, essentially. Because until he gets his missile back online, we can just train up our dodge and our shield skill, which normally I don't do. Normally I like to play it kind of straight, you know, but... Yeah, this game's not holding any punches. It's going all out here, so I figured, you know, just get a little bit. Just help out. Help out a titch. Okay, there you go. He's got the missile up. Hopefully, I see I might have been a little too greedy. Depends if my beam gets off in time. take one of our slaves as tribute? Yes, please. Fuck. I was gonna hit. Oh well. It's fine. We got Johnson. Hell yeah. Johnson, where do we need this guy? Engines, for sure. I mean, Fox does have some skill in engines, which is nice. I think I'd rather have an NG there. And we will just keep our Mantis probably on the O2. I don't know, we don't really need them actually. Well, they died anyway, that's funny. We don't really have a use for the Mantis right now, but we're gonna keep the Mantis around because we're gonna pray that we get a teleporter, and we're just gonna send Fox in to murder everybody. Okay, so we can trade 4 missiles for 5 fuel. Yeah, done. I'm happy with that. Unfortunately, our scrap count's super low. Send the crew to help. Giant alien spiders are no joke. Dear God, they're being overrun by some giant alien spiders. It's possible we lose a crew here, actually. We try it? We have an extra crew, I guess. Oh, cool. So we did beat them back. Maybe because we have a Mantis, they're very good in hand-to-hand combat, or maybe because we have a lot of crew. I'm not sure. Cool. Got some good stuff. Not enough scrap. I'm not super happy with it, but happy enough. All of our military ships have been destroyed or damaged during the rebellion. However, there have been reports of a Mantis war camp only a few jumps. Can you help? Sure. We don't actually have to help them. In fact, I might not even be able to make it. Yeah, I can make it there. Not sure I can take them out, but I can make it to this Mantis camp. Buy a slave? No, we'll attack the slavers, even though they have really good weapons. But we're gonna do it because we're insane, and I mean, killing slavers is fun. You get good stuff for it. So this is a chain laser right here. I believe how they work. It's been a long time since I played, and I didn't really play with the advanced content. Basically, they added a huge like expansion to the game at some point. But I believe they can charge up two attacks, or it's every time they fire they charge faster. It's one or the other. Point is, they're good. This over here is a bomb, which is not good, but it's probably an EMP bomb, if I had to guess. Which is not the end of the world, as long as it doesn't hit our weapons. So our first major purchase is either going to be a teleporter. Yeah, it was an EMP bomb. It's either going to be a teleporter, or we're going to be aiming to get shields level 2, which is nice. Hey Herbie, what's up, dude? Oh my god. Do we keep taking crew? We can't just keep taking crew, right? I don't really even have anywhere to put this guy. That said, we could put him on weapons, and then Rudy can be another attack guy. It's pretty cool. Let's do it. I don't know, Herb. That's just how. It's the way she goes, you know. I got no control over it. Speaking of, I think there's a way of changing the name of your crew. There they go. Logan Johnson. That's a great name. We'll have Herpy Gerst here. I don't think I can fit. I can put a lot of it anyway. And Liam. This will be borrowed. We'll get the old late night crew. You remember them guys? All right. So Fox and Rudy are going to be my sort of shock troopers. It's nice that we got this early on, actually, so that I don't have to worry about, like, we're losing some skill levels, essentially, but I'm not losing, like, too much. So we'll get the quest, and then we'll go back to the exit and pray that's good. Mantis encampment, but there are far too many of them to count accurately. You send a long-range message back to the settlement with your findings, but unfortunately there's not much you can do. Oh, they noticed us anyway. It's a heavy laser. Don't really care about that. Missile I care about. So. What? Okay. Intruders detected? Not a problem. We got Rudy and Fox. Be perfectly fine and capable. Okay. Losing the weapons, not great, but it's not the end of the world. Training up my fisticuff skill. That's good. Hey, how you doing, Herpy? Everybody just hold your breath for a minute. We're gonna turn the O2 off, do a little bit of, you know, biological repair. Get dunked on, sir. We haven't even seen the artillery. Oh, yeah, we've seen it like twice. You know, it's there, don't worry. Beautiful. Right there, that's what she looks like. So one of the pro strats with this game is to... if you kill the crew for a ship, you get a lot more like scrap and stuff like that as well. Yeah, we cut that right on the money. NG controlled? We have a lot of NGs, so I feel like that's pretty safe. I don't like the idea of a nebula being forced upon me. Junior year's tough shit. Were you not in high school before at all? If that's the case, then yes, you're right. I guess. I don't know. At least you don't have stuff like initiation or whatever. They got rid of that because it was like inhumane or something like that, which it totally was. We had that though at my high school. Pretty awful. I actually got in a huge amount of shit during mine because I didn't stand for it, and yeah. Free schematic samples! Be sure to visit our new military-grade drone store opening. A cool system repair drone. It's pretty shit, actually. But we got a store early on. That's good. We could definitely use a couple repairs. Wait. Pirate's offering me... Okay, what does this pirate have? It's a beam or a bomb and a laser. He's not offering me like too much scrap there. So I'm gonna try and be a hero here. Okay, he's got a hacker module, and that's a stun cannon, I think. I don't really care about my crew getting stunned. I do care about him hacking the engines, but thankfully the hack wasn't super useful or something. Like, visually, it looks like it's still hacking me, but I have my evade back, so I have no idea. Yeah, it's pretty sure. Oh, it is like an EMP as well. But yeah, that's nothing to worry about. I think we're gonna try and be greedy and get an early teleporter. Just say screw the shields, it'll be fine. Oh, really, Herb? Yeah, I've got, I had all the ships unlocked. A more generous bribe. It's less scrap, though. But, I mean, it is a lot of fuel. And I don't think I can stop this guy from jumping, so sure, I'll take it. But yeah, before they came out with the Advanced Edition, I think I had everything unlocked. But there's like the new ships now, which is cool. And I like obviously lost my save in between. I think I deleted it myself just so it'd be more fun to go through. So what do we got here? Drone control? No. Backup battery? No. Hacking? Well, it's actually pretty good. Hacking is... that's an interesting one, but no. I don't need the system repair drone. I wouldn't mind a Zoltan. But it's okay. So what do we got? Hull Laser 2 is pretty good. I mean, I'm personally a fan of this one here. So it deals double damage if they hit a room that does not have a system or subsystem. A little bit weird. But it gives you a lot of options, I find. That's it. So Heavy Laser 2 is also pretty good. Charges faster, deals 2 damage per shot. The problem is, though, so Hull Laser 2 fires 3 shots that deal 1 damage each. If you attack a room that doesn't have a system, it deals double damage. So it's potentially 6, right? That's what it is. But like, yeah, if you're lucky, a lot of times I find Herpy with the rescue mission, they just run away from me. So It's a bit unfortunate. And I already have a fair-sized crew right now, so an extra body is, like, okay, but it's not, like... I forget what the crew cap is, actually. Is it 8? Or something like that. This is a really tough choice. The one good thing about a hull laser 2 is it's essentially a burst laser 2 that costs 1 extra power, but also it can like wreck shit if it hits, and that's nice. And none of those are like my favorite thing. I might just keep going with what I got, because it's okay so far. I might just fix up, because we need some fixing. Probably like that much. And then I want better shields. Ooh. Yeah, we're not quite there for shield power yet. Okay, so to max that, I need what? 20, 30, so 50, 90. Okay. Oh, there's another store. Shit. Shit! Why'd it have to be like that? There's no way I can... I don't really think it's worth checking the other store out, actually, but... I think I'd be better off... 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah. We'll have to pass it up. I could be passing up like one of my favorite weapons, like a halberd beam or some crap like that, but it's okay. You arrive at a populated sector. One merchant seems to be mass broadcasting a request for a mercenary ship. Yeah. Raider carrying shipment of my goods is a week late. Uh-oh. Well, we'll go save them from the pirates. Sure. Where are they at? Just over there? Well, I was headed there anyway. Nice. Vulcan lasers? I don't recall those ones, Herpy. I do like the flak ones. Hey. Nice. I like the flak ones a lot. They're not very... I don't know, they're good, but at the same time, like, they're really funny. Your arrival's most fortuitous. We recently came across some extra drones. If you've... 4 fuel for 1 drone. No, thank you. That's like one of the worst things I've seen in this game. Game's trying to swindle me, boys. Help, our shields are down. We won't last long. We don't have shields too. So I don't know if we can do this. Try, I guess. Try your best, but one stray rock hits a key structure in their ship. It breaks apart. Well, I mean, we can get shields too now, so... Sucks to be you, pal, but thank God it wasn't me. A lot of distress beacons. That's nice, actually. Begin the scan for lost ship. Find the remains of the ship. It seems to have severe external damage, but you cannot pinpoint a cause. Majority of its cargo seems intact. Okay. So we could take the cargo and head to its original destination. No. We'll just take the cargo for ourselves. Nice. Normally I would. You know, I'm not a bad guy, but the problem is there's no way I can get back here. It's not happening. Not in my lifetime, not in yours, kids. So... What we got? Okay, misser. That's fine. We got double shields. I don't give a shit. I mean, I care about missiles actually quite a bit. I really want to level up my artillery beam. Okay, that would land right on the gun. Yep, that's about standard for my luck. Yep. Well, the nice thing, we can actually send these guys in to help repair if we want. Power these back on, because enemy missiles... I don't think the AI runs out of missiles. Which is a little annoying, but it's okay. Because you the... What the fuck? Alright. This is what you get, game. Random artillery beam. It did not go for weapons at all. Alright. We're just gonna have Rudy take it out, because he can stomp and doesn't take fire damage, which is nice. Yeah, no, if you get a bunch of burst laser 2s, I agree. Burst lasers are incredibly potent. There we go. All we needed. We're actually not going to repair these, and we'll let one of our NGs do it. Just so they get the experience. We don't need shield guy right now, so Silas, go ahead and fix this up. Just get some repair XP, which is pretty good. Just gonna turn off the oxygen for a minute. Do a little bit of healing again. NG vessel turns out to be very poorly equipped. Okay, so we can give them scrap. 40 scrap is a lot, and I could really do with some power right now. What do you think on this one, Herb? 40 scrap, 2 missiles, 2 fuel. I can afford that. Could get something like a halberd beam out of it, maybe. Huh? They do come with a certain amount of missile ammo. I don't think I've ever seen the enemy run out, but I mean, I totally believe you. It's like really tough. Because I don't think the 25 scrap option is worth it. I don't think you get anything for that, really. Like, they might give me a couple drones, maybe. But I think the 40 scrap one is a guaranteed weapon. Granted, we can't use a weapon right now. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. 40 scrap, roll the dice. See what we get. NG Medibot dispersal. It's pretty shit. So the cool thing, though, about that one is it means my guys heal up no matter where they are in the ship. But still, probably one of the more shit things I could have got out of that. We might be able to sell it, though. Just heal up for a little, you know? Sure everything's okay. As I recall, it heals you a lot slower if you're outside. At a reduced rate. Doesn't say how much. But, yeah. It's useful, but it's not, like, good. You know what I mean? So hopefully we can sell it for at least 40 scrap. Let's see, though. So we come across a large trade station. A warning goes out to all ships. Do not associate with a Federation sympathizer. All who oppose the rebels will be punished. Yeah, let's see. Find a single store that responds to your hails. Don't open any wideband channels. We'll sell to you, but we don't want to draw attention. Cool! How much for this? 30? Fuck. We got ripped. I might just hang on to it for now then. Because I don't need any of these things here. Okay, for a second I thought that was a Zoltan shield, and I was like, oh god, what do you want? Missile-based weapons have a 50% chance of not using a missile. That is insanely good. But yeah, none of the stuff I want. So. And honestly, the combat drone's kind of cool. We'll hang on to him. We got stuff we can sell, though. So the cool thing is, there's no reason to sell it as... I can jump and jump back, I think. There's no reason to sell it until we get to a store where we're like, oh, I need to sell it, you know? You can always hang on to it. First playthrough? Nope. I used to play a long time ago, but I haven't played in like over a year. And I never played Advanced Edition, really. But hey, Zyphorus, how you doing? So I would not say I'm good, but I know the basics. And we're playing on hard because it's a roguelike. If you're not playing on hard, that's fine. But to me personally, I have a lot more fun when I'm playing on hard. Missiles always make me cry, though. So I don't actually need shield recharge, really. Get this fixed up. Little breach. Ain't no problem. I think we're going to just do it this way. Okay. I was just worried about dodging that that missile for 2 seconds. Also, I'm one of those like silly people. I always forget the pause. Attempt to contact the NG. Hey, 2 fuel. Wow, thank you. That's really good. Not great. It's fine. It feels like, yeah, it's definitely really low, Herpy. The heal percent. It's like maybe even 30%. I don't know. Just what it feels like. Cut it a little close there, though. Oh, shit. I was pretty sure we were fine, but we were not fine. Okay, well. Operation Everybody Panic. Teleport? I like teleports. I can deal with those. That is not a problem for me. Unfortunately, they have a cloning base, so they don't really care if I kill them. Cool. Alright. Not too bad. Just a little bit of engine damage. All we gotta do is charge our FTL. We can get out of here. That was unfortunate. Oh yeah. It would probably help if I turn the med bay on. That's okay. ASB is spicy? What's the ASB? I was afraid actually Fox was gonna get wrecked right there. FTL's almost there. Get me the fuck out. So, NG controlled or raw controlled? Probably more NG controlled. We have NG. So, may as well. Might be able to get some more nice things out of them. Just make sure everyone heals up real quick. Excellent. Should I fix that breach? I don't really care about it, to be honest. It's not in like a critical area. Oh, turning on oxygen would be good. Guess we can get Silas some XP though. Anti-ship battery. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. It can be pretty annoying. It's not the end of the world though. I feel like NG Metabot Dispersal used to be a lot better. But then it comes with one of the ships, so someone was probably at some point, oh, this is overpowered, because you can start with it, and it's pretty good. I get that. I think I'm gonna go down. Do a little swing around, see what we see. Okay, unusually well-armed NG ship destroying a small pirate craft. Excellent. A young mantis in a charred uniform has teleported onto the deck. He begs for sanctuary from the NG and offers to serve in exchange for your protection. My protection? I think... Oh, I see. We're protecting him. Okay, okay. The NG have already traced the teleport signal and offering a deal in exchange for the prisoner. I'm going to side with the mantis. 2 mantis, that's pretty good. Seems good to me, boys. Let's do it. It was a trap. Oh. Apparently he was a dickhead. But no, the mantis would be working for the NG. And they have a pretty good ship, too, actually. Damn. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't really go for their weapons right now. I do have to take the shields down a little. And we can worry about that. There we go. Wait, he can kill a crew member? Damn, son, that sucks. That's always a fun thing about roguelikes, though, right? Like, finding out which are the good events and which are the bad ones. But it happens. One of my favorite ones, like Sword of the Stars, The Pit. It's so fun playing that game. Like, nice. I wish I could go back and play it, never having played it before. Like, do you know what I mean? That was a really interesting artillery beam there. But reason being, like, there's so many items you get in that game that you don't know are good. And it's not until, like, later playthroughs where you're like, oh shit, I should be carrying these with me. You know what I mean? Sword of the Stars, The Pit. It's incredible. It's one of my favorite roguelikes. I've played it on stream before, and I would again, but it's like one of those things like, it's fun to play, but I don't know necessarily say it's super fun to watch. I think I'm actually just gonna ban the doors and the sensors for a little bit. I personally enjoy watching it, but it's just it's a very long game. Like FTL, like I can do a run of FTL in like, you know, 20 minutes to an hour. It depends like how good the run goes, right? But like Sword of Stars: The Pit takes like at least 10 hours, probably 20. And if you're a very slow player, that could maybe even be like 30, 40 hours to get like a whole run done. Which I think is great and it's cool, but it's hard like to be invested as like a viewer, you know, especially like with roguelikes when you don't know what's going on and stuff like that. Of course I'm gonna attack the automated shit! Why though? Man, hard mode. She's angry tonight! We're still doing okay though. It's not gonna be our greatest fight, but I mean that was actually fortuitous. Okay, I have to go for the shields then. Just pray we don't miss. Okay, EMP bomb. Thank God. Not too worried about an EMP bomb. We just gotta bait until we get that artillery beam. We're good, boys. Get a good hit, just like if it could just hit 4 of these, I think we'd be good. Okay, no shields. Not the end of the world. Shields actually don't really matter against this enemy. He's just got like EMPs and stuff like that. That's really shitty though. And that was like the worst artillery beam I've ever seen in my life. I wish there was a little bit like better AI to the artillery beam instead of just like coming from a completely random pattern. It's like I'm not like it would be kind of bullshit if it like directly targeted like the perfect 4 line, right? But like if it could at least try and target 2 systems instead of just 1, that'd be pretty cool. I'd be alright with it. Alright. The good news is, though, we got the shields down. So let's go ahead and repair this real quick. Bingo. See, that was really good. What do we got? Hey, another system repair drone. Not very good, but, you know, it is what it is. Just heal up. I could heal everyone faster by moving them over to the med bay, but I'm not gonna. I think we're comfy. Yeah, the hull is a little critical, isn't it? You see a shop? No shop. I do really want to like get this artillery beam. Like 10 seconds, man. Like, because we don't have like a good weapon right now, so 10 seconds could be life or death. You know? Something to be said for doing that. Well, that said, like, you know, here's the tough part, right? I could do this, but I mean, I can almost do that as well. Ah, whatever. We're gonna go with the artillery beam here. It's just honestly, if I had another weapon in my back pocket, I'd feel a little more comfortable. So a mantis vessel, sure. Honey blip, okay. Aid the civilian ship? Of course. Always. Always aid the civilian ship. I don't care about a burst laser 2 and beams. Are you kidding me? That actually worries me a lot. Like, I'm just saying, we're about to get fucked up here. Like, this is not gonna end well. And in fact, we gotta go for his shields, too. There is the chance, though. There is a chance that he misses 2 of his shots. It's not very likely. But, you know. It's always the dream. Or he could fire his beams first, because they're just little mini beams. That could happen. That could be a good thing. Thank you. Alright. Lottie Ray! We made it. And we're gonna have our beam soon, so that's excellent. Perfect time. Okay. We just need him to do another... Alright. Okay! That, I don't know how that beam hit. That beam was like way out here, but works for me. Well, that's that then. Thank goodness. That doesn't really matter. We'll just make sure the engines or the shields stay down. Flak gun Mark 1. Yes. Yes. Glad we helped that dude out. So, Zyphorus, if you're still around, you may have noticed by now, I'm pretty greedy when I play these games. And that always ends up putting me in pretty hairy situations. Is that a good thing? Hell yeah, that's a good thing. Refugee ship. Yeah, I'll hail them. Oh, it was a pirate ambush. Okay, let's talk here. Burst Laser 2 or Flak 1? I mean, Burst Laser 2 has got to be better. It's always better. But Flak 1 is just so fun. If it was Flak 2, I'd feel pretty good about it. Oh well. I kind of want to start playing roguelikes again. It's just I went through like a period where I don't know, I didn't have like a lot of time. So I was just playing games that like I could do in a shorter span. Because some roguelikes you just can't finish. Like, if you only have an hour and a half to stream. Kind of shit. Whoa! The missile from frickin' hell. Alright, that's a minor problem. Now I don't have someone in. Okay, you go man the shit. Yeah, well, I didn't know that's what that was, man. I didn't recognize the make of that big missile launcher. We're fine though. Oh, we're not fine. Sure. Just dodge this and we're good. Fuck. Well, timing, eh? It's a bitch. Yeah, but again, it's one of those things, like, I can't get too beat up over stuff like that. Restart? Yeah. Yeah. It's just same crew. We were doing fine. It's all in day of roguelikes, man. I never worry about it too much. Oh shit, I don't have my crew set up. Yes? Fine. Why not? Sure. Honestly, it's kind of the best with this layout. Oh, yeah, perfect. I'll take that any day. No, I'd be way too greedy to take it as O2. It'd be funny though. Really funny. But it'd be like super greedy. Dodge, please. Damn it. All my super lasers off. Right. Change plans. Get off shields. Go get the super laser working. Make sure the engines or the weapons stop firing. That's good. So you have to imagine he's probably in the engine room right now, right? Or the weapon room. Let's take his O2 off. We'll see what happens here. Just picked up a heat. Oh man, heat signature looks so good. So good. I was actually like really excited for that one. But yeah, I heard someone compare it to Duskers, which I don't agree with, but that's okay. Is this guy still sitting in the captain's chair, do you think? Well, that's fine. So let's see. Right now his ship is on fire. He's just being cooked alive. Rudy, get over in sensors. I need to see what's going on here. What's my burb day? March 30. Okay, so what's going to happen here? Right, so he's a rock man, so he's immune to fire. He's probably going to die from oxygen, right? Oh, turn off. We want to watch this man suffer. Don't fire the super cannon. Okay. I'm going to go in here. Okay. This room is going to run out of oxygen as well. Now, here's the problem. We got a few things here. If the fire spreads over to the cockpit, I like to refer to it as the shaft room. The thing is, this could explode on him. But it's also possible he dies from lack of oxygen. Okay, good. So there's not enough oxygen for the fire spread. Yeah, I think he's just gonna die. I don't think... Because Rockman repairs slow, right? Or is that just Mantis? Just Mantis. Oh, you fucking asshole. Do it. Oh, shit! I was hoping. I was hoping we could cheese that, but oh well. I got some good stuff out of it. You arrive at the 49-minute mark, and you better not leave in 1 minute or I'm gonna riot. No, Edge, actually, we're in for the long haul. It was just yesterday. But yesterday you showed up an hour from now, I think, actually. Rockmen don't need to breathe. They definitely do. Don't they? Rudy, go stand in the airlock for a minute. Yeah, they do. It's just they're immune to fire. The Lanius are immune to oxygen-related illnesses. I think that's a fun way of putting it. So we should start calling asthma an oxygen-related illness, actually. Because, really, you know, you say asthma, they sound like a little wuss. I should know. They told me I had asthma at some point, and I was like, please don't. Tell me I have anything else. I'd rather be dead. And they were like, alright. Edelman don't need to. Oh yeah, I thought they were crystal, weren't they, the Lanians? Maybe I'm thinking. I know there are crystal dudes. Holy shit, was that burst laser 30? How's that balance? Why is he allowed to have that? Oh, auto fire, that'd be nice. Okay, quick. We'll repair this. Nice. Get over there. Yeah, it's a pretty easy ship, this one. I'm down with it. Game's feeling bad for putting me through all that last time. The Lanius are made of metal. Interesting. So in canon, why are the Lanius able to breathe with no oxygen? What's their deal? Why do they suck oxygen out of the room? It's kind of weird. Missile shoots across your bow when the jump completes. Your scans quickly reveal my favorite ship, the slug ship. Try to be a hero. Yeah, let's always be the hero. Oh, they fixed this ship! The ship used to have oxygen in a place you couldn't reach before. Is that a pike beam? I think so. Pike beam EMP. I feel like I should be scared about this ship, but I'm not. Oh yeah, I'm real scared actually. Oh yeah, EMP the shields, that's a problem. Okay, I'm not scared anymore. Momentary panic, everybody, but we're okay. Honestly, like, the best, like, weapon loadout in this game is probably, like, 4 burst laser 2s. Wow. Maybe it's 3 burst laser 1s and a halberd or something like that. Ran out of stuff. Picnic. Hey, Lauren, how you doing? A picnic. Well, we can't have picnics anymore. It's getting cold in Canada. Ran out of stuff you needed to buy. I'm not sure what you mean by that. What do you buy in Dark Souls? I don't normally buy stuff from the vendors, really. Wow! You better give me something good. Thanks for your aid. I'm an arms dealer. Okay, well, instead of... How about you just give me an arm? Or 2. Oh my god, the fire beam. Okay, the ion charger is, like, super troll. I would definitely say it's not, like, insane. Good, but I mean, it's pretty troll tier. Fire beam, though, I really like. Especially when combined with, like, a burst laser 2. Unfortunately, I can't really get it. I would love a fire beam right now, though. Yeah, I don't need any of this shit, though. Oh, well. No teleportation, no fun, no goodness. You don't buy shards, weapon armor upgrades? No. I don't know. Maybe I should. I almost never upgrade weapons in Dark Souls. Which I realize I should. Okay, I don't have a lot of crew this time. So I'm just going to let them die to giant alien spiders. That's fine. Hull Smasher Laser? What? Game. Are you doing this to me right now? Woo! That's a nice one. Okay, that's options. We got some fun now. Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's like... So my problem with Dark Souls is like... I'm not saying problem is in, I don't think the game is good, but problem is in, like, I personally never upgrade weapons until I get, like, the weapon I really want, and then I upgrade it, but, like, it makes way more sense to, like, get that, you know, like, the Zweihander early on or something, you know, like, upgrade it to, like, level +5, and then you just kick ass with it, but, nope, I don't know. I don't know why I play the game that way, but... Hey, Grazillion, what's up? We're gonna reject your offer, sir. Because your game is weak and your weapons are shit. I don't really care. So, that's a thing. You feel nauseous? Stop eating people, dude. You did pinwheel for the first time? That's cool, man. Okay, that's just rude, first off. You're not supposed to have your laser hit. Or beam. True. I mean, I get... So, like... I get gamer hoarder syndrome in weird ways. If you watch me play... oh, another roguelike here. Dungeons of Dreadmore. Anyone that is... What the fuck? Did our lasers just shoot each other? That was so cool. But if anyone's ever watched me play Dungeons of Dreadmore, y'all know what happens when I start picking up items. I just carry all of them. The reason for that being, Dungeons of Dreadmore, there's like a crafting system. So I'm just always wanting to craft more and more and more. And, oh, I might need that for later and stuff. But, like, I don't know. I don't normally, like, pick up every item. I used to. Because back in the day, I would always, like, carry stuff around the cell. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, oh, I'm playing Morrowind. I'm going to loot everything from every house and sell it because I just want a little bit of money. No, I'm not going to accept that surrender. Problem is, though, like, I don't know, I got tired of the monotony, I guess, of, like, going back and carrying stuff, because I tend to play low-strength characters, because that's fun to me. Yeah, Wizardlands, that's the problem, Ferret. Yeah, exactly. You get Wizardlands, and you're like, oh, I can just put this shit in my, like, portable box hole. I hear fire. Shit. But yeah, I don't know. So it's I just got tired of like going back all the time. So I just stopped carrying a lot of items around, and also I got like a lot more into like role playing, right? Because I'm a big role player. So to me, like, it doesn't make sense to like carry every item. I normally play like a scavenger in the sense like I go around and I take what I need, but I don't like take everything that's like not nailed down. You know what I mean? That's right, yeah, I love... So the thing... To me, the only time I ever care about inventory limits is games where crafting is a major component. You know? Sword of Stars and Pit, it's a good example, but there's normally ways around that. Dungeons of Dreadmore, anything like a Minecraft and shit like that. Okay, so we will never surrender. Of course not, I don't surrender. Far too stupid to surrender. It's got to be done right. That's right. Open world, great. Open world, horrible. Yeah, there's a lot of things, right? Well, actually, while this plays out, this is gonna be a super easy fight. I'm sure nothing will happen. But so if we look at like role playing in general, you know, maybe you guys care or don't care about that. But you know, I used to back in the day. I played, you know, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, and we had a small little group, and we're playing it, and there's weight limits in Dungeons and Dragons. It makes sense, right? Like, your guy can't carry 30 swords, 2 statues, that whole bag of gold, a chest. Like, it's stupid. So then you start looking for ways around that, right? And it's like, okay, well, how can I carry more things because I want to carry stuff with me? And then it's like, well, I want to carry all the weapons off these enemies. So you got things like bags of holding start getting introduced and things like that. But the problem is, and there's also a wizard spell that actually creates like a disc that you can put things on. But the thing is, when you start doing this, and I started DMing myself, I actually just didn't give a shit. There's a point where you have to abstract it. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, it makes sense. Like, it is realistic. Like, you can only carry so much, and you don't want your players to grab everything. The problem is, if you say no, you're gonna have to find a way around that because that's something people want to do. You know what I mean? Like, that's just a thing. So it's weird. Like, in games, if you limit inventory, it has to be done in a way that is not, like, punishing people for carrying too much stuff or wanting to carry too much stuff, but rewards people for carrying less, if that makes sense. Oh, we're, well, a little bit fucked here. That's alright, we'll just hold on to our nuts. I could have bought shield. No, I can't, I'm 1 point off. But it's, yeah. Oh, why is it Edge? Honestly, I find a lot of people... Oh, it's always the weapons. I find a lot of people don't like Sword of the Stars the Pit. And I personally quite enjoy it. But it is not an average roguelike. But you know what it is? Do you want to know why I find most people don't like Sword of the Stars the Pit? And no, that's absolutely fine, Edge. Like, you're a Linux guy. You code for Linux. Well, you know what I mean? Linux-based stuff, Unix, etc., etc. But I mean, like, that's totally fine. That makes sense. And I have very low, like, standard... Like, I don't care about graphics. I mean, hang on. Let me show you guys something real quick. So, here. This is how I'm playing right now, if you guys can see that. You know, it doesn't look great, right? But unfortunately, that's just how you have to play, because if you want to play FTL windowed, that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a small window. You can't resize it. You know, but that's okay, because to me, like, I don't really care about screen space or graphics or stuff. I just, you know, I'm just having fun if I'm having fun. No, yeah, a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people can't do how I keep my desktop either. I always have it a little bit messy. And that's perfectly alright, you know? Different strokes for different folks and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, Sword of Stars Pit, a lot of people don't like it because it is very long, I find, right? Again, I like that part of it, but I feel that's a reason why a lot of people go like, whoa, now. Not a fan. And, the thing is, because people say, like, oh, roguelikes have to be short. Think of Spelunky, think of whatever. And it's like, no. Okay? Okay? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you a little secret here. One of the original famous big roguelikes, right? It's a little game called NetHack. Maybe I heard of it. NetHack's a long fucking game. Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. That's a pretty long game. You know, and it's okay if you don't like the length, but you can't really say, like, you know, roguelikes aren't. Wow, we have lots of money. Can we get to the store? Yes. Can we get to the exit? I don't know. I actually don't know if we can get to the exit. So, okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's tight. That's tight as shit. We can actually even backtrack if we get a little too scared. Let's all discuss what roguelike is. Please don't. There's lots of them, though, honestly. Nebs have the speed of the fleet. Oh, sweet. Thank you. Shit, no teleport. Pike Beam, though. Pike Beam's pretty cool. Tales of Magial is sweet, I'll tell you that much. Angband or Zangband, whichever you want to go with. Mines of Moria before that. Yeah, pretty good as well. Quite a fan. Why does this guy look so badass? He's like a little gray mantis. It's kind of cool. So, there is a tempting thing. If you buy a Zoltan, there is an achievement to have so many crew blue special options. That's sort of RNG based, but having a Zoltan gives it us more likely to achieve that. A Zoltan is also a free 25 plus point investment because he gives you a free power on something, which is interesting. That's definitely something we can think about. Oh, you don't like the new one? Sorry. Okay. Yeah, crafting systems are pretty fun. I think actually Edge joined me because of Tales of Magial, and he's still stuck around even though I haven't played it since the Fire expansion because he's a good guy. I talk programming occasionally. Aside from that, I have no idea. Actually, I really want to play Ancient Domains of Mystery at some point. But I recommend checking out Caves of Cud. Really enjoy that one. It's good. This is tough. I think we're not going to get the Zoltan, though. And I think since we didn't get anything cool, just do a little bit of that. Call it a day. You hate it, Adam? I haven't played it, but I want to try it. It's on my computer. I just never got around to it. Not like the new Adam, but I mean like the old school Adam is on my computer. Heavily damaged Federation ships hiding in the nebula. Yeah, we'll follow them. Hey, we got Mullet. That's just freaking terrible. Wow. What an awful name. Who in chat do I think has a mullet? Well, I know Edge doesn't. Probably Lauren. I could see Lauren having a mullet. Alright, Lauren, where do we want you? Well, we want you probably on engines, so we can get Fox off of engines. And then we'll put Fox on probably... Doors are a little more important to me than sensors, honestly, for right now. But they both have their use. That is cool. I did not know the nebula slowed them down. That is sick. So what I thought it was is nebulas slowed them down when they pass through one. So I thought like when it ticks from here to here. But no, it's actually when you go through it. That's neat. Yeah, it's kind of empty. Civilian sector or rebel could... Whoa! This is all just nasty. Let's go with the civilian sector for right now, I think. Gives us some options. I mean, does force us into a nebula at some point, but... I guess we can go down here. It's been rewritten some more. The engine was LUA. Oh. I feel ya. Hey, Lauren! I love Eldritch Horror, man. I'm gonna be Mr. Unpopular Opinion. I prefer Arkham Horror. I don't know why, dude. I'll tell you why, actually. I lied. I said I don't know why. It's because I've played Arkham Horror solo. So, that's a thing. Played the shit out of it solo. I really enjoy it. Eldritch Horror is pretty good too, though. I think it's better than Arkham Horror with people. It's definitely faster, but... I haven't bought any of the expansions for Eldritch Horror, though, and normally I buy all the expansions for Fantasy Flight because I love them. Within reason, because, you know, obviously money. I'll intervene to defend them, yeah. Wow-wee, that is a ship. Only one shield, though, so we can handle this.
The thing is, wow, we got hacked on our weapons. That's fine. We're good. We can sit here forever. It's a very different feel. Eldritch Horror is more of a trot around the globe and do the thing. To me, it feels like sort of Arkham Horror Pandemic. Good night, Mr. Origami. But to me, as like a heavy role player, I love the stories and the tight-knit feel of Arkham Horror. It just feels more personal. You know what I mean? Really, I feel the other way around. I feel Arkham Horror is like a mini RPG, and Eldritch Horror just sort of feels like, you know, more pulpy. Yeah. It's weird. But, like, that's one of my favorite things. Unfortunately, I mean, no offense to the guys I'm currently running role-playing games for, but I'm, you know, big fan of, like, a smaller scale, small town, like, you just have, like a city like Arkham, for example, and a bunch of things happen in and around it, and you just run a little group doing things like that. I love it. But, unfortunately, yeah, just... Don't go there. It's a board game, Edge. It's okay. You know. Board games are always just okay, unfortunately. You can love them or hate them, but it comes down to the people you play with. You know what I mean? And it's just how it is. Co-op games are the same way. Like, if someone's like, oh, this game's good, I'm like, no, that game is shit. But it's co-op, and if you're playing with the right people, co-op will always be fun. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with the game. None of it. Best way to beat nausea is drown it? Sure, why not? It's the best way to deal with kids. No, but, yeah, I don't know about that, Brazilian. Depends what you're drowning it with. Don't do milk. Do not recommend milk and nausea together. That sounds really cool, Lauren. Let me know how that goes, man. Because, like, it is so fun. One thing you might want to look into, you know, Gotham's a great idea. Hear me out. Might sound a little bit crazy, but we're talking old school D&D again, AD&D. There was this setting called Planescape, and a lot of people are going like, oh man, I know Planescape Torment. Yeah, but Planescape was like a setting, you know, sort of one of those offshoots of Forgotten Realms and stuff like that. There's like 100 of them. But Planescape is really interesting because it deals with a city called Sigil or Sigil, depending on how you say that. I always say Sigil. But it's one city. It's super neat. There's like all sorts of crazy stuff going on for it, but I do recommend reading up on Sigil if you are thinking of doing a single city for a campaign. If you're going for more horror theme, though, I mean, Ravenloft, incredible setting for a small scale, because it's just like a small little plane of existence, right? So water's supposed to be good. Yeah, I don't really drink enough. I have no idea. I just said I'd help this guy with a quest, and might have regretted that. Good night, Brazilian. Try and heal up, alright? Got some intruders on board, eh? Whereabouts? Let's go man the sensors and find out. Oh, right there. Okay. Oh shit, there's lots of them. Alright. Sanity corruption mechanics? If you've been on stream, you know I love those. Love them, love them, love them to death. Unfortunately, is often the case that, I think we can take these guys. So I would like to keep the fighting XP on these characters. Unfortunately, I don't... Again, I mean no disrespect. I roleplay with a group right now. They're new to roleplaying, and that's why, you know, I forgive them for many things, but sadly they just don't have that little bit of something, you know what I mean? when it comes to getting the sanity and the, like, grasping that corruption, grasping that sort of a stuff. Because new role players always are afraid of something bad happening to their characters. Hey, Rudy, you guys don't suck. You're new to role-playing, and it's okay, right? And, like, not everyone role-plays the same way either, right? That's always a thing. I've played in some groups... What's going on here? Why can't I jump? Oh, because I don't have power with my engine, sir. That's fine. But I've played in some pretty crazy groups throughout my time. And I haven't enjoyed all of them. And some of them, yeah, they really don't... Yeah, they don't mesh with me. And that's not to say that the DM was bad or anything. It just did not mesh with me personally. Wow, crew teleporter, and I'm 1 point off it. Fuck. I love crew teleporter. Is it worth going here and then back? It's gonna be a race to get out if I do that. I'm gonna do it anyway. I really like crew teleporter. Okay, never mind, game, fuck this. That's fine, I guess. I don't think there's any way for me to get that. It's a pretty nasty ship, too. I'm trying to run. So it's... Well, currently, I did play Delta Green with these guys, pseudo recently. You can find that on the YouTubes if you're curious. Currently, though, we're playing a setting, or a system of my own. It's based on Call of Cthulhu, the old school D-Hundo, which I find to just be like an incredibly good, solid system. I forgot to charge my second shield. That really would have helped, actually. But, oh my god. Like, yeah, not much I could do here. We just got really bad RNG in this fight. We missed pretty much every one of our shots. And they landed a bunch of flak shots, which is super rare. Does not happen often, but oh well. All you know is D&D? Oh, so you're doing a D&D campaign, okay. Yeah, my favorite's like Call of Cthulhu, though. But I normally, these days, like, I just make my own system. I just base it off something, because the problem is, when you DM enough, like, you just get to that point where you're like, I don't like that, I don't like that, I don't like that. You know what I mean? So you just end up making it the way you do like it. D100. So. I find D100 to be the best system out there, personally. The reason why I like it so much, it's just simple. So, my personal beliefs on this, and this is why most people, you know, there's a lot of people like D20, but my personal beliefs on this is D20, there's a lot more put onto the DM side of things, because end of the day, your players will not remember simple mechanics. And maybe they will, and maybe they're rules lawyers and they're terrible people, but like, for the most part though, your players are not going to remember simple mechanics. And in D20, if I want to do something, right, I'm going to roll a D20. I'm going to, like, so, I'm going to attack a goblin. DM says, okay. I roll a die, I roll a 15. I'm like, oh, did I hit? 15, that's pretty good, right? But right there, that's the kicker. I'm not saying D20 is bad, but I don't like it because the player says, did I hit? And the DM goes like, well, armor class of 13, you know, you get your +2, but he's also got, you know, a dodge bonus and this, that. And, you know, there's a couple things. Eventually you get very fast at doing D20. I've done lots of D&D. But my issue with that, and mechanics like that, is the player going, did I succeed? And it doesn't feel as good as when, in my opinion, you're the player, you're doing a D100 system, all you have to do is roll your skill or under. So if I have a 67 in a skill, I just need to roll a 67 or lower. The player rolls and the player tells me I hit. You know what I mean? Like, player's like, oh, I want to jump over the bridge. That's opening. Okay, go ahead, roll for it. He rolls athletics. I make it, you know, and the player feels really good, and they never feel robbed or cheated. Because that's a big thing as a DM that you have to worry about. As a DM's going to cheat. He's going to fudge some dice. He's going to make some things easier, some things harder. He's going to do what he can to make the narrative a little more interesting. But I can't really afford fuel. Sorry, dude. But the problem with that is, like, sorry, it's not intrinsic to D100. It has to do with how the game is structured. Well, D20 though, like, the player doesn't know if they succeed. You know what I mean? Because, like, the numbers aren't shown to them ahead of time. Yeah, we'll give you 5 missiles, sure. Hey, that was nice. This is gonna be sketch, actually. Might die here. Oh, this is super fucking sketch. Wow, this is really not good, actually. Potentially one of the worst ones I've seen. Okay, if we can take out their weapons and their oxygen, they might be able to, you know, bleed them to death. No, but like, Rudy, it's totally cool if Lauren has his own opinion. Like, this guy's been around for a while as well. I respect everyone's thoughts on the matter. And that's true too, yeah. The older you get in role-playing. So one of my favorite settings of all time, like all time, ever, period. And I do like Planescape, I'll put that on there. But it's World of Darkness, specifically Vampire the Masquerade. New World of Darkness is okay. Take it or leave it. But, oh, come on, don't let this guy jump. Yeah. Surprised he had the power to do that, but it's okay. It is what it is. But the problem is, like, World of Darkness as a system is complete shit. Complete shit. I can't stand it. It's like, if you've ever played Shadowrun, it's a very similar system. Mantis or Pirate? I'm gonna go for Mantis, I think. I wouldn't mind getting a few more Mantis in my crew. It's just too bad. Like, I honestly, like, I love World of Darkness. It's just, like, I can't stand playing their dice. Which is fine, because normally what ends up happening is World of Darkness games are a lot more storytelling, a lot more... I don't have a beam weapon. Why do I have this option? That's a bug. Does the hull laser count as a beam? Weird. I'm familiar with Zangband and Angband and Moria before that, but I don't know the developer. The Artie is a beam? Oh, that makes sense. Okay, cool. I didn't think of it that way, but no, it totally makes sense. How did I do this? How did I accidentally select all these guys? That's weird. So what do we got here? We got a single Mantis. Yep, I'll go kick his ass real quick. Send Lauren and Fox to go do that. How many crew members do you think these guys got? Hang on, we'll fire the burst laser. Take that out. Rudy, go check it out. Hop on sensors real quick. What do they got? They just got one more dude. Did we kill this guy? They have a cloning bay, actually. So I'd have to take the cloning bay out first. Okay, Fox, go hop over here. Just take a peek. This is a little greedy. I'm liking it. We'll see how this fire affects this guy. He was a fantasy author. Chronicles of Amber. That sounds familiar. Yes, I have played diceless role-playing systems. I like them. I'll say that much. But they require one hell of a group. So I can recommend, actually, much more popular, much more current. There is a role-playing system known as Fiasco. If you're interested in DM-less role-playing systems, I would check Fiasco out. It's not going to be a setting you like, per se. I think this guy... Yeah, solar flared to death. Oh well. Fiasco is really cool. The diceless system? Yeah, it's super easy, Rudy. The thing is, though, like, a diceless system does require, like, a really good group. Like, and it's not even, like, the players. In the ideal diceless system, you do not have a DM. And I have played games, again, World of Darkness. I don't like the system, but I've played World of Darkness, and we've gone entire sessions where nobody rolls a die. Because it is, like, role-playing in general, it's very much a cooperative experience. So you just need people that are okay with sharing screen time and okay with going, like, okay, I'm going to be, like, for example, right, let me give you a good example here. I like to cut down on rolling in general, which is why you might find when we play, you know, my, like, Call of Cthulhu or Delta Green and stuff, I don't ask you to roll that much. You might have a lot of skills, but I don't ask you to roll too many times. Because, to me, what is the difference between a player with 80 in athletics making a jump or me asking him to roll it? Nothing. There's none. It's fine just to be like, yeah, you make it. The reason why you make someone roll a die is for tension, usually. There's actually this game called Dread, I believe. It's another interesting one to look into. You play with Jenga, like the Jenga tower, and I find it works really good with, I like to play war settings, because, again, I really enjoy things like mental health issues, stress, you know what I mean? Like the kind of things you would do under pressure, and putting myself in a situation which I am not in and I would not be in, you know, role-playing. So, but Dread is really cool. I played it once, and we were just doing like a sort of World War II type of thing, and it's really neat. The idea is whenever you want to take an action that everyone's like, okay, this would be a little bit risky, and you would normally roll a die, you just pull out a piece from the Jenga tower. And so as you go, it becomes more and more risky to do things, and it's really cool. But yeah, so Fiasco is a really good one, though. But again, it's just like a cooperative improv session. Very good way of putting it. Another one that I really enjoyed is a game called Grey Ranks. It's made by the same developers, actually. Can't remember their name. Billy Poppet or something. Either way, Grey Ranks is based in the... Wow, we actually don't have fuel. Fuck. It's based in the Warsaw Rebellion. You play as these, like, you know, little kids trying to survive. Very neat. But the idea is, again, you're trying to... Like, you're not rolling dice as much as you are whenever you want to take an action, you are suffering a penalty. Okay, Rudy's gonna die here because I wasn't paying attention. Slow as fuck. Rudy, run! Run your fat ass! Shut that door. And I guess we should probably repair the... Woo! Repair the artillery beam here. Because, the ship is pretty tough, actually. That'll happen. I find World of Darkness is really good for not having die rolls, because there's so few things, in my opinion, in that game you need to roll for. It's a lot more like social and stuff like that. But I don't think there's too many groups out there that can pull that off, and I'm not being rude to people. I don't feel like there's a lot of groups that can do that, so, you know. I guess it's like worth trying sometimes, but it's like improv in general, you know. Not a lot of people can do improv. Wow, they are super accurate with that gun. I don't think they've like missed that much really. I have what, 20% evasion? There we go, that helps. We've been missing a lot of shots. D&D, what's that? Yeah, it's not a store, so... Well, we did get one fuel. Yeah, we're in shit creek, unfortunately, at the moment. I'm gonna do a little... I mean, eventually we're gonna want this anyway, but right now I'm just gonna get it because I'm tired of having 1 pip of power. Like 1 hit on our weapons, taking everything out. Oh, D&D and drinking? Sure. Giant alien spiders? Oh, fuck, I can't really do it, though. It's just too risky. Store? Nope. We might not be able to make it. Okay. Yeah, we are fucked. That was just bad RNG, it happens. $15 scrap for 5 fuel? That's fine. Okay, they teleported and they stole a bunch of shit from us. Game doesn't let you fight back, because why not? Send your rock crew... So we can either prevent a riot or calm down the infected. Calm the infected. Yes, because the NG are robots, I think, actually. Kind of neat. It's actually neat. I'm not really a drinker, Lauren, but I do... Download the ship's data stores. I'm just gonna scrap it. I don't think the data stores would have offered me much. But, like, I do love the idea of, like, socially drinking. I don't, like, again, I don't really do it myself. I've only gone, like, drinking twice. I mean, I've had a couple beers, but, like, I've only gone drinking twice. But the thing is, like, I don't know anyone that can drink. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, some of the cooks I worked with, yeah, like, those guys could drink, but I don't really hang out with them. So, we could side with the fugitive. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, no, he fucked us again. Oh well, RNG happens. It's not ideal, but it does happen. Yeah, totally, dude. Totally agree with that. I never really got drinking, though. Because it's like one of those things to me, like... Like, I don't know, like... To me, like... If you want to, like, go out and, like, get a drink... I see it like getting a coffee, right? It's like kind of a similar thing. Coffee is cheaper. But I always, like... I never understand people that, like... I don't know. I just don't get it, and that's okay. Hey, we finally leveled up our guns on Rudy. That's really nice, actually. We're struggling here, man. Struggling. There we go. It's always annoying when the enemy has like a 5 power on their shield. Oh well. I gotta stop trying to save that mantis, really. I think I can do this, right? It's tough. Yeah. Yeah, I want fuel. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, we just made it. Whew. Okay, a laser charger just floating in space. Charge laser. It fires really quick, though. That's, I mean... I think I'd rather just... Well, this is a tough one. So in theory, the laser charger is better, because it's a 12-second charge time to get 2 shots. You can always fire if you need a quick one. Now, it doesn't do the 2 times damage, and it doesn't have the breach chance, which is really nice, actually. But then it does line up perfectly with the burst laser. 12 seconds each. Yeah, DD&D sounds like alcohol poisoning. Yeah, a lot of drinking games sound like alcohol poisoning. Do we go for rock-controlled? I think probably NG controlled is fine. And hey, Lord of War, how you doing? So let's see, favorite moment from our first time, which is also the best time. When the fighter versus the Hydra rolled a natural 3. Been playing long enough, he knew that he needed to roll to hit it. The tips say they could see him blearily staring at the die, trying to perform simple arithmetic. Oh man, yeah, it's good times. It's good times. Wow, we have a lot of money right now, actually. Yeah. And that's, you know, I do like that, though. I do enjoy when people are drunk and social and have a good mentality about it. Do you know what I mean? Drink and Twitch. Drink every time I say like. Have fun with that one. I try not to say it a lot, but it's one of those things people say like, especially like Europeans or people that don't speak English a lot, because it's just their way of stalling a sentence so their brain can fill in the rest of the words. Oh yeah, I don't notice myself doing it, but I'm pretty sure I do because sometimes I rewatch myself. I'm just like make sure like audio and everything was fine, and then I'm like, oh wow, terrible. That's interesting, but no, all this basically sucks. I do like the idea of heavy laser too. So hang on. All laser 1. So I mean, this almost lines up. 13 seconds, 12 seconds. That's fine. It's 1 more power though, which that's a little rough. 2 shots, but they each do 2 damage. Fire, breach, stun. That's all nice. My drinking group has a gaming problem? That's a great way of putting that. Oh, man. My hull does need a little love. But like I said, I play this game really greedy. So 3 power. Can get 4 charges, though. So we get 4 shots. That's pretty good, right? Like, I'm not wrong. That's a tough one. Technically, the heavy laser is better because it does do 2 damage a shot. So it does the same as if all 4 hit. Of course, that's less effective against taking out shields, but we already have a burst laser too. I kind of like the idea of going for that heavy laser. 69, 69, dude! Yeah. I love Bill and Ted. Has anyone here seen Bill and Ted? It's really good. I'm gonna do that. Am I gonna regret it? Yeah, maybe. Let's buy this fuel too, because it's just real quick here. Gonna kill me like that game? Oh, I don't care, dude. It's one of those things, like, to me, words are words. Like, I don't know, I know a lot of people disagree with that statement. But words are words. Suck it up, boys. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody says a word and you don't like it, tough. But yeah, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Both incredible. Well, okay, so it's from the sequel, Bogus Journey. Bill and Ted end up going to hell. It's a really good movie, actually. But it starts out with the evil people from the future hate Bill and Ted for creating peace and stuff like that, so they create evil robot Bill and Teds to go back in time and murder them. So this is not going to work. We're basically just stalling to get our super laser. But evil Bill and Ted have been programmed to be exactly like Bill and Ted, and they show up at the like Bill and Ted's house to basically be like, oh, we're like you from the future and you gotta come with us kind of idea. And they're just like, yeah, well, if you're me and I'm you, then what's your favorite number? It's like 69, dude. Gets me every time. It's a good movie. I forget the guy who plays Death in it, but he is incredible. Like, holy shit, is he incredible. His performance is like Oscar worthy. I mean, this is a pissing match, really. This is basically like England versus everyone else in like the 1800s. It's like, and you get a little bit of this, and you get a little bit. It's like, wow, I mean, we're not really doing anything, but alright, I can sit here. I should probably heal up my crew at some point. There it is. Yeah, you should watch Bogus. It's good. They're both good. They're both like really good movies, but like very different feel. That's right, yeah, playing Battleship with Death, yeah, because they challenge him to a series of games to get back alive. It's awesome. Well, we're getting there. Yep. Oh, that's the oxygen, actually. That could be a minor problem. We're gonna wait for all these shots to go off. Okay. Get over here. Fix up our oxygen real quick. Go, 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 get in that room! Man the shields! Got more artillery. I need to level up the artillery beam, but at the same time, we've almost got like the heavy laser online as well. I watched it with my girlfriend more recently, probably like 3 years ago, so that's why I remember it. An explosive replicator. Oh, sick. I wish I had the scrap. I'm sorry, I do. Explosive replicator is pretty cool, though. If we get a missile, we could potentially cheese the shit out of this game. That's right. You might be a king or a little street sweeper, but sooner or later you'll dance with the Reaper. I'm pretty sure he did it exactly like that. Who knows? Could be my memory playing up with me. Alright, Rudy, stay. Rudy! Come back! There you go. That was great. I'm trying to remember what that guy was also in. Like, he's actually, like, the guy who plays a Reaper is actually in a lot of movies. And he's, like, legitimately, like, a good actor. He was in Die Hard 2. You get to see him, like, do karate naked at the start of the film. Like, he's actually a good actor, but then he's in that movie as, like, Death. And, oh, is there... Oh, there's no other path from there. That's shit. It's just one of those things, like, how do you get a role? That. Reaper in what movie? Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Sell drone parts? That's tempting. The thing is, I don't know if we're going to be getting hacks or drones until much later in the game. Teleport's my priority right now. Shields and weapons. So, I mean... I'm really tempted here to sell all these drone parts off. Maybe I'm gonna regret that. Figure it out. He's still active? William Sadler, that's right. Yeah. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna try for the aliens. Fuck. We've got this event 3 times this run, and I always say no because I hate these spiders. It's too damn risky. Never ends well. Wow, it's not good. It's not good. Dock with a refueling platform? I feel like it's gonna explode. Piece of shit. Piece of shit. Oh well. We'll be fine. Oh god, this is a really nasty... Oh, they don't have a cloning bay. Hey, this is a really nasty ship. but they don't have a cloning bay, which is interesting. And they're sending a Zoltan in to attack, which is interesting. A Zoltan and an NG. Now the Zoltan does explode, and I forget how much damage they do when they explode. Holy good mother of God. It's all bad. Everything here is bad. Jesus. Yeah, there you go. That's GG. They hit the thing. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we can recover from this one, sadly. Yeah, I need that on. The only way we could recover is if they maybe missed one of their shots, which doesn't seem to be happening. Alright, good night, Lauren. Good luck with your Eldrashore. And I think it's pretty good. Come on, finish repairing the big gun. Oh, no, you gotta finish. Oh, shit, fuck it. It's so annoying. Alright, yeah, this is just hell. We're gonna be able to jump, but, like, wow. It was, like, one of the worst ships I've ever seen. It's way... Like, we're, what, Sector 3? This is not a Sector 3 ship, in my opinion. Oh, well. What is your specialty here? Upgrade your reactor for some scrap? Yep, done. Okay. Could have used some repairs, actually, I'll be honest with you, but we'll make do. Make do. Oh, we are in Sector 4? Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense, then. We need, like, everything right now. We need better gun, but... It's a really nasty ship, dude, yeah. The game was not fucking around there. And it, like, started off with an event where you automatically take 3 damage and lose your engines. Pretty much any ship that has missiles is really nasty. And flak is really bad because the enemy tends to have, like, really, really good luck with accuracy. Which, you know, it's whatever. Yeah, but it happens. It's one of those things, like, I don't know, I love roguelikes. I don't really get too salty about them because they're designed to be hard. They're over pretty quick. You know, just go, you have fun, you tell a good story as long as you learn something or have a good time. So it's filled with debris from a brutal exchange of several ships. It's risky. If we get hit, we die, but we're pretty low anyway, so just check it out. Okay. It's another missile ship, so we probably just instantly die here, actually. Oh, and they have mind control. Yeah, it's pretty much GG. Because that's 1 point of damage. We're actually going to have to do this so he doesn't kill it. We just have to stall so he doesn't kill it, because if he kills it, we take a point of damage. Yeah. Yep, that's the missile for you. Oh. I mean, that laser wouldn't have actually hit the beam. But problem is, we just didn't have weapons, honestly. We did, but we didn't have any low power weapons, which is kind of tricky. Especially when you get into bad RNG with a lot of ships that have like 3 shield. Because the thing is, I mean, 3 shield is really hard to deal with any ship at this stage in the game. Any ship. And we started with the burst laser too, which is one of the best weapons, but 'tis what it is. I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight. And it's a little bit early, but I don't know. Trying to. Hey, yes, it's me. How you doing, man? But I'm, you know, trying to do the gym thing, and I do my gym usually about 5 o'clock in the morning, just because there's nobody there. And that's when the bus runs around then. Yeah, feel free to drop a follow or something like that. Catch you around, all that kind of cool stuff. Otherwise, take it easy, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow, as always.